Truth be told, we were a little surprised when this box of ingredients for a fish curry arrived on our desks. Upon further investigation, we discovered that it was a teaser campaign for the Prudential Group. And the man responsible for all of that is Kirk Gainsford, Executive Creative Director at Lowe in Cape Town. Kirk, a very warm welcome. You have never cooked a fish curry in your life, have you? It's a good idea.
I think I might have tried. I don't think I'm any good at it.
Well, I would say with a dismal failure rate. Yeah. It's an interesting campaign. You've changed climes. If I remember correctly, there was this much vaunted Antarctic campaign.
Yes.
Now you've gone almost 360 degrees. What's the thinking behind it?
I think it was just a challenge. The first one is in the Antarctic and with minus 40 degrees, and this was in Madagascar at over 45 degrees. So I think we're just trying to make a
So was it just trying to help your crew, or did there's obviously there's a strategy around this. What's the strategy?
The strategy really was that we wanted to land the consistency message. And the last time we took a historical event and we demonstrated how the lack of consistency would lead to...
it led to tragedy, didn't it?
Well, it led to tragedy, yes. And this time around, we've created our own story and we've placed it in a village in Madagascar and shows how consistency actually leads to great results.
So talk me through the story. Well, first of all, before we get to the storyline, what was the brief in this time? What were you told to do?
Well, the brief was really to carry on with the message of consistency. It's a beautiful brand message and a business message that they adhere to, and it's great for the way they do business and their results. So all we wanted to do was perpetuate that message.
So you decamped to Madagascar. What's the backstory there?
It was actually a fairly frightening experience because we were on an island. It was 4.5 hours away from the nearest town. There was no electricity.
How did you find this place?
A little by accident. There is no film industry there. We found the production house found a scout, and actually we were on our way to a different location on the day when we found this one. The village has about 300 people with not a toilet. They don't have electricity. They don't have running water. They don't have toilets, and no film industry and no actors.
You literally set up camp.
There is a off-season tiny chalets that are shared by day visitors who come out to make the 4-hour journey every day to come and spend 3 hours on their beaches. It looks beautiful, but it was.
So how challenging was the shoot?
It was significantly.
What happened to you?
Well, besides all the obvious injections and a lot of the guys got food poisoning. It is incredibly hot. I would change my clothes. My T-shirt, I changed my clothes 3 to 4 times a day. You have to wash them yourself. There were only 16 people. The full crew was only 16 people big, with a medic and a boat specialist. It was a very, very challenging shoot, but rewarding because I think you can feel a little bit of the pain and the energy that we felt.
It comes back to that whole thing about consistency and authenticity in making a television commercial itself. If people can breathe it, if they can feel it, if they can sense it, it's going to do the brand a whole lot better, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been involved in something as authentic as this. There was no makeup. The wardrobe is what the guys wear. We ate what they ate. For us to eat in the evening, the fishermen had to catch fish.
It also tells me that there is still belief in making that epic television commercial. There's so much talk these days about it's all moved online. Television is not what it was. But get this right, and I'm assuming that it still finds a very important resonance within the market. Am I correct?
I think that storytelling it can't die. I heard a stat today that in people's conversations, in general conversations, 70% of what we talk about are stories that we tell each other. So I think that the average consumer or the average person watching television loves stories, and you're still emotively involved and engaged by them. So I think it'll be there for a long time.
Antarctica, Madagascar, so you're racking up the frequent flyer miles.
Neptune.
We're saying, what's next? Kirk Gainsford, Executive Creative Director, Lowe, Cape Town. Thank you very much indeed. It's a great piece of work.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, good luck with the curry.